Okay, this is Minyak. This is a brand new channel for finance related finance related things. If you like this video and just hit like button and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, now let's start. Okay, who really owns Tencent? Well, to really know who really own, So, what is Tencent first? You have to know what is Tencent because, okay. So what is Tencent? Tencent is a holding limited. In Chinese is Tengshun Kongqu Youxian Gongsi. It's a Chinese multinational conglomerate, the holding company founded in 1998, whose subsidiaries specialize in various internet-related services and products, entertainment, artificial intelligence, technology, both in China and globally. Okay, it is actually its twin skyscraper whole headquarters, Tencent Seafront Tower, also known the Tencent Pinhai Mansion, are based in Nanshan District, Shenzhen. So the company is, well, it's an internet company. Um, it was founded by Ma Huateng, Zhang Zidong, Xu Chengye, Chen Yidan, and Chen Liqing in November 1998 as Tencent Incorporated in the Cayman Island. Initial funding was provided by its venture capitalists. So Tencent is, why are we talking about Tencent? Tencent is probably the one of the gaming company. Yes, gaming company largest in the world actually. One of the, I don't know, not one of the largest, is the largest probably because almost almost every a lot of Western gaming company is actually now owned by Tencent, you know, in one form or another. Um, okay, this is going to be boring, and this is because this is a hobby. This is going to be boring, so no music, nothing. It's just pure for educational purposes. It's going to be boring, but if you are curious, then stay with me. What if you're curious who actually owned Tencent? So, this is an overview of Tencent. The market cap is $410 billion as of September 2019. 410 billion, size of Walmart, but for a country, it's actually sizable for the total revenue of the first half of 2019 is what? This is not. This is 25,000 million. Nah, so it's $25 billion total revenue in the first half of 2019. The operating profit in Chinese renminbi is 64,000 million, equivalent to $9 billion. Profit for the period is 52,000 million renminbi, or equivalent to $7 billion, $7.6 billion profit. This is only half a year. Not so they are expecting to make $14 billion profit for the whole year of 2019. Okay, profit attributable to equity holder is 51,000 million renminbi, or 7 billion. Well, it's $7 billion. Okay, so this is a very large company. By comparison, let's look at EA, Electronic Art, EA. The most hated company is market cap, I think it's about $40 billion, which is actually only 1/10 of Tencent. Okay, so what are the game? The game that was created, Tencent created a lot of games. So this is some of the game listed: Dungeon Fighter Online, QQ Fantasy, QQ Huaxia, QQ Sankuo, Sun Xian. Pretty much a lot of the one that started with QQ, because in China they actually own QQ. Okay, for chat, it's like an ICQ, but they call it QQ. This is the game is doesn't look familiar to Western, but also they have an Honor of Kings, Wang Zi Rong Yao, and in the Western it's renamed Arena of Valor. Arena of Valor is actually currently is the largest multiplayer game in the world. You know, with 80 million player. 80 million player is sizable. Is if you look at United States, it's about a third of the United States people, and 200 million monthly active player. So this is a very sizable game. Okay, so I'm making comparison with World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft is 5 million active player in 2019. It's you compare 80 million and 5 million. So Arena of Valor is way bigger. The game also inspired an anime called King of Avatar, Guanzi Kaoshou, and also the live action drama series, the King of Avatar live action drama, all made by Tencent. So they make a TV series out of it, out of the game. But the game doesn't look like the one in the TV series. The TV series was like 3D and 3D graphic, whereas the Arena of Valor is more like a 2.5D. Is like ARPG instead of the one like in the TV series. Okay, let's skip that. I'm going to try to keep this short. Okay, Tencent Holding in March 2018 acquired 5% stake in Ubisoft from Vivendi. So this is like the holding, the company that they acquired. You know, well, they acquire a lot of gaming company. May 2018, it acquired a majority stake in the New Zealand company Grinding Gears, the developer of Path of Exile. As of 2018, Tencent is the largest video gaming company in the world. Tencent wholly or partially owned game company Grinding Gear. Grinding Gear Games, 80% of the share, Miniclip, no stake, undisclosed majority stake. Riot Games, 100%. Riot Games is, I think it was League of Legends. Blue Mobile, 14.46%. Epic Games, the platform like Steam, the one that pretty much we talk about. So Tencent owned 40% of that. Activision Blizzard, 5%, which is actually World of Warcraft and Call of Duty. And Ubisoft, 5%. Ubisoft is pretty much all the Assassin's Creed games. Paradox Interactive, 5%. Paradox is Stellaris. What else? Crusader King, Heart of Iron, Supercell. Supercell is Clash of Clan, and what is that? The other one, the Clash Royale. Yep. So Tencent is not just some small gaming company. They have their hands on everything, almost everything. Now, who owns Tencent? So I list. This is what I managed to find is the biggest holder of Tencent is Naspers Limited, and Ma Huateng, which is actually the CEO of Tencent, only have 8.58%, and then J.P. Morgan, Criterion Capital, Jinping Lao, J.P. Morgan Asset Management, and the rest is the 60%, the biggest the one that the free float in the market is about 60% of the total share. So 31% is a large sum considering it's for 400 billion. So it's about 4 times is about 120 billion dollars in 31%. The CEO is already the rich, one of the richest men in China. It's only owned 8.58%. So Naspers controls Tencent. You could say you could safely say that because this is a public company. The 60% of the ownership on the free float, pretty much this is all passive investor, passive owner. They won't ask too much who is running the company. The 31% and the 8%, 8.58% is the real owner of Tencent. Okay, but hold on. This is not the end of it. So what we are going to try to find out is the real owner. So this is like trying to find well, it's like a shell company pretty much. So we have to find out who is actually owned Naspers Limited. Okay, so what is Naspers? Naspers Limited is a multinational internet group headquartered in South Africa. Its principal operations are internet communication, entertainment, gaming, and e-commerce. Founded in 1915 under the name the National Press, Big Press National is a National Press Limited. As a publisher, printer of newspaper, magazine in South Africa by Jenny Marias of Kwetzenberg and W.A. Hofmeyer, and support of Jan Christian Smoot, Louis Botha, National Party, and the National Party founding president J.B.M. Hertzog. Okay, so Naspers Limited is used to be a newspaper in South Africa, and now they are they are investment company. Now, Naspers market capitalization is 68 billion, which is actually smaller than $120 billion that they own in Tencent. The operating income for 2018 is minus 150 million, so they are not making money. Revenue for 2018 is 6.6 billion, income 11 billion. Earning before taxes is $12 billion. So this is huge amount of money. But the company itself is smaller than Tencent, even though they have 1/3 of Tencent. So if they sell all their stake in Tencent, they could probably make more. After price drop, probably make about 90 billion dollars. So as per holding, okay, so Naspers own a lot of things too. So they own Myriad International Holding, Digital Sky Technology, 28% on the Myriad International, and Russian firm behind the internet company like So hold on, look at this. Digital Sky Technology, the Russian firm behind investment internet company like Facebook, Groupon, and Zynga. So Naspers has a stake in Facebook and Groupon and Zynga. In March 2014, Souq.com raised 75 million from Naspers over two rounds in May and September 2017. Naspers invested 1 billion euros in Germany delivery Hero AG and was involved in 14 deals worth close to 2 billion in 2017, according data compiled by Bloomberg. Multi-choice share was sold in 2019. In January 2019, Naspers acquired Ubisoft classified website targeting UAE for 190 million. So this is the what Naspers holds. Okay, Naspers. Next page. This is the list of Naspers holding. Internet Media Ibibo, Multiply, Property 24, Buscape, PayU, Mobile, SimilarWeb, Afito RU. Now, okay, TV Media is Supersport, TTSV, Net, Showmax. Well, everybody knows Showmax. If you have own cable television, they own Showmax. Okay, print media, Media 24. Okay, and shopping. Take a lot. OLX. OLX is very huge in Asia, Southeast Asia, especially like Philippines, whereas Indonesia, Singapore, Malaysia, Southeast Asia, pretty much. OLX is very big. EMAG and Take a Lot, and they also own 29% of Mail.ru, which is also another gaming company. It's pretty big in Russia. Mail.ru, I think they have games like, let me see, maybe Revelation Online, Skyforge. So they also own a lot of it in in Russia. Russia is probably the Mail.ru is like control maybe 30% of the gaming in Russia. Okay, now who own Naspers? Naspers, okay, Naspers, the biggest shareholder of Naspers is Public Investment Corporation. Is six they own 16.3% of the total of Naspers, and then next biggest holder is Northern Trust Global, Allen Gray, Royal Bank of Canada, Abu Dhabi Investment, and APG Asset Management. So this is like the majority holder of Naspers. And Naspers itself has 90% of their stock, I think free float, about 90%, 97%, something like that. So Naspers itself is a public company, so you could actually search for it. Now, the majority holder, the biggest shareholder on Naspers is Public Investment Corporation. People think that it's only 16% in a public company. 16% is a lot. You could tell the company what to do with 16%. I mean, by comparison, okay, Amazon, Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos is the richest man in the world right now. He owned only 12% of Amazon, but he pretty much run the entire Amazon. So with 12%, he already run the entire Amazon. So this company owns 16.3%, and there are no other majority holder that could oppose them to run Naspers. So Public Investment Corporation indirectly, run Naspers. Okay, so What is Public Investment Corporation, SOC Ltd? The organization has its origin in 1911 with the passing of a Public Debt Commissioner Act of 1911, a year after the formation of the Union of South Africa. So, the organization, so Public Investment Corporation, pretty much is a public debt commissioner that manage government debt of South Africa, then investing it. By the mid 1920s, it would manage the granting of loan to local government in the country. The pension fund managed would allow the government to borrow against those funds. In 1984, a new Act of Public Investment Commissioner Act number 45, 1984 moved its focus from debt to investment management. So, Public Investment Corporation is 100% owned by South African government. South Africa government. Because the commissioner is, appointed by the government organization, and also the chairman is the finance minister of South Africa. So, Public Investment Corporation, who actually own NASPER, run NASPERS, is government owned, owned by the government of South Africa. It runs. So, indirectly, who is the owner of Tencent? The owner of Tencent is indirectly the South African government, because they have indirectly control NASPER, and NASPER indirectly control Tencent, and Tencent indirectly control, well, pretty much the rest of the gaming company. It's like Activision, Ubisoft, Paradox. So indirectly, you could say South African government, well, run pretty much all this gaming company, and also microtransaction. Probably they are going to push it because they want more money. Okay, so this is a conclusion. Indirectly, South African government actually, own Tencent, pretty much run from behind. That includes the purchase of the 29%, the new 29% of Funcom by Tencent. Okay, this is the end of the video. If you are, I thank you. If you stay until the very end, I thank you for watching. I'll see you. And if you have any requests for what you want in the finance, requests for me to research, you could ask. And thank you for watching. This is Minyak signing off.